Hi and welcome back to Warframe. Today we're going to take another look at this weapon. This will be the third or fourth time I've actually gone back to this weapon and thought, well, maybe they fixed it now. Well, they actually did fix this weapon. It's just I didn't notice because I didn't have it equipped. This one has actually confused me. I've seen other people using it and I didn't know. I thought it was just a special ability for the Sentinel just looking weird or something. It wasn't. It was this melee weapon. So I thought we'll come back, have another look at it. Its base stats were never really that good anyway. And it is huge, but it actually hits the ground the right way up and the charged animation looks absolutely awesome. It's just too big to actually fit on the screen. Way too big. But the base stats, 64 impact, 12 puncture, 3 slash. The charged attack is actually quite big, with 225. The crits are tiny, the status isn't that bad, so you could put a decent status build on this. But with most melee weapons, I've pretty much went with the same setup we usually do. Now, once we put the mods in, the puncture goes up to 61, the slash is 12, the impact's 358. The charge attack has gone up a hell of a lot, same with the spin attack, leap attack. Wall attack still does more than leap attack or spin attack, which is where you run on a wall and while still wall running you press melee while looking away from the wall and you will actually jump off the wall, and it actually looks like a cool animation, but it's pretty hard to pull off. The status is still there, it's just the attack speed of this that lets it down, to be honest. Now it comes with two polarities. You got a V and a dash. I usually put pressure point in there, but I've recently found out that I don't know why I did it, but I was putting a 9 in there when I had an 11 outside of there. So I've been going back and refiguring some stuff. It's actually allowing me to upgrade other weapons. But if we have a look at this, we basically have the normal pressure point mod. We've thrown in Fury, which goes well on any melee weapon. That's attack speed, that one's damage. That one we'll come back to. Heavy trauma to increase the impact damage, because this has a lot of impact damage. A maxed one will fit. As you can tell, we've got 2 points left and no stars, so this one's never been formatted either. The only reason we don't is I only have one of these mods and it's being used on 3 or 4 other weapons, and if I try to increase it any further I'll have to take it off them weapons. But if max 1 will fit in this build, we've actually got 2 points left over. Now, Killing Blow is charge damage, and Rendering Strike is more charge damage, but also adds puncture damage, which is why we've thrown in the puncture damage mod up here. Rendering Strike and Focus Energy are both Nightmare mode mods, so they are a bit awkward to get a hold of, but well worthwhile. Focus Energy adds the charge speed and electrical damage, which goes well with the reflex coil. So basically, these 4 increase charge speed and charge damage, while adding electrical and a bit more of the normal damage. And these 4 just try and increase the rest of it while making it swing fast. But the mods on here are pretty easy to get. Heavy Trauma, Rendering Strike and Focus Energy are the only ones that are a bit of a pain. But these 2, Nightmare Mode, you find an easy one and you'll be able to get them eventually. Heavy Trauma, however, I've only got one of them. I would like to say it's a bit of an awkward mod to get a hold of, but I think it's just I'm not fighting the right enemy on the right planet. Because since these mods came out, I've been all over the place fighting lots of different people on different planets, and it's mainly been for weapon farming, which is why it took us so long to get a hold of the Jagged Edge, which we still only have 2 of because I keep giving them away. I've got an empty one just in case and a full one that I'm actually using, though that one I can put in earlier because that's a 7 and that's a 2, so I always keep an empty one and a full one. Fever Strike I never did manage to max out. I should build it anyway. Off topic. So it is pretty easy to build it like this. It comes with the 2 polarity slots. All you would need is a catalyst, and it turned out to become a pretty powerful weapon. Okay, so the animation tweaks on this are pretty cool. When they do a ground pound, it actually hits the floor the right way around. It used to land sideways, so that's pretty cool. And top that off with the just finish them off, why don't you? The charged attack now spins and does a lot of damage. I seem to be taking a beating myself. Sentinel, what are you doing? Oh yes, I disabled you, didn't I? Oh, why am I hiding? I've got frost bubble. This is normal frost, not ability frost, so the bubble is pretty small. Well, normal sized. But strong as hell, because I've got max armor on this guy. This is why we didn't bring Nova. I know we started the video with Nova, but we did have to swap because, well, she would have taken a hiding here. Because these guys are, what, 29? Nearly 30. And this thing, with a charged attack, is, oh, it's almost killed him. It's killing some with one charged attack. The rest of them, it's taking a little bit more. But, I mean, that charged animation is much better than it was. This bleed proc is still a bit annoying, but nothing we can do about that. Uh-oh. Let's see what we can do to him. Aha! Blocked. Nothing. Not a damn thing. I'm going to melee you to death, or you're going to kill me. One of the two is going to happen. What are you, a lifesteal or she? Oh, never mind, he's dead. One, we actually survived that. I did not expect to survive that, the little amount of damage he was doing, but all of a sudden he took a lot of damage. And Sentinel's not shooting. As you can see, you would be shooting through the bubble here, and it's not even trying. So this is actually a really nice and really powerful weapon that had the animation overhaul that made it so much nicer. Whee! Actually fun to use again. Because the only reason I didn't use this a lot is because it was hitting the floor sideways. And it looked wrong. The ground pound on this weapon is probably the biggest over any other weapon. At least from what I've managed to do with it so far. So we'll leave this off here for now. I am loving this weapon. I'm just looking for one of them. Break. I mean, look at how far away I am from that. That's just... I like weapons that do that. If you do a ground pound and it breaks stuff further away, I like it. But anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.